What is going on, guys? It's Tony here and welcome back to Rockler Details. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about PPF, icon Rockler, and ceramic coating. We're gonna try to identify exactly what is gonna be the best product for your situation, for your scenario, your budget, your vehicle. So as you guys can see over here, we have some PPF, and this is pretty much to show you guys how strong the PPF is. And once again, we're gonna be talking a little bit about pros and cons of each product. So as you guys can see, this is a super strong material that is pretty hard to penetrate. This is mainly to prevent rock chips. Now, it's not bulletproof, okay? So this is something that we gotta keep in mind pretty much with any product. So now we're gonna talk about icon Rockler. As you guys can see, icon Rockler, this is dry icon Rockler. This is a leftover, from a vehicle that we did. But as you guys can see, it's super clear, super gloss. Same thing as PPF. PPF is very gloss as well, super gloss. And once again, this is capable to fill up some scratches as well to a certain point. And it's gonna make the paint of your vehicle harder, meaning that it's also gonna help to prevent rock chips. It's not bulletproof, but it's gonna help tremendously when it comes to protect the paint of your vehicle. For instance, if you get like a scratch on the icon Rockler, the scratch is gonna be on the icon Rockler and it's not gonna be straight in the paint of your vehicle. Now let's move on to ceramic coating. As you guys can see, we have this coating over here, and the advantage about ceramic coating, I would say it doesn't feel any scratches, but the hydrophobics from the ceramic coating is amazing. But once again, you're gonna select or choose one product versus the other one depends on different things. What you're gonna be doing with your vehicle, if you're gonna be driving it every single day, if it's like a show car, or if you're gonna be bringing your vehicle to race or like to the track. That's when we're gonna decide exactly which product you want for your vehicle. So anyways, over here on this hood, as you guys can see, we have this scenario where we did some wet sanding on this area. We was trying to make it dull, and in this area we did a single step paint correction on this section over here. So we're gonna see what exactly icon Rockler is gonna be able to do in this section over here in order to fill it up the scratches and that type of stuff. Same thing with the PPF, and we're gonna see what the ceramic coating is gonna be able to do on this shiny area and as well on this area here that is pretty dull. All right, guys, so while Ivan start to install the PPF, we're gonna be once again we're gonna start talking about how PPF looks like and stuff like that, and when is I would say the best moment to apply PPF in your vehicle. The best moment is when the vehicle is new, and as you guys can see, PPF is super strong. I mean, it's really good stuff. Now, I want to say the only downside, but that depends on the budget of the client, or your budget will be that it's very expensive, okay? Super expensive, but it's a good thing, to have on your vehicle. Now, the only thing that I don't like is that when you apply the PPF on your vehicle, if your vehicle is white, since we have some sort of glue on this section over here, you're gonna see that it's gonna start catching some debris, and you're gonna see some dirt lines on those areas, especially when people do the PPF just like a partial, just the half of the hood, for instance. So as you guys can see, this is a wet application, but once again, it's a good product to have on your vehicle in order to protect the vehicle. And as you guys will see, how the PPF is capable to pretty much remove or fill up some sort of like scratches. Once again, we did some wet sanding on this section over here, and you guys will see that it's gonna be less scratches once he squeegeed out all this water from the PPF. Alright guys, so let's talk about self-healing ability when it comes to the PPF. As you guys can see, with the squeegee we did create few scratches here and there, and with the heat gun you are able to remove those scratches. Same thing with whenever you set your vehicle on the directional light, you're gonna be able to remove those scratches just with the heat, of the direct sunlight. So that's a pretty good thing, from the PPF, which we really like. And as you guys can see, this is the area where we did the wet sanding marks, and you guys can see how the PPF was capable to remove, I want to say 90% or 95% of those scratches, as you guys can see. All right, so once again, this is the before, this section over here, and this is the after. What do you guys think about it? Really good stuff, right? So, and over here, as you guys can see, this is one of the things you can wrap the edges with the PPF. Now, I would say sometimes there are some areas where you can't wrap without taking apart the vehicle. So an installation by removing all the parts from the vehicle is going to be like crazy expensive, but it's doable. So that once again is going to be depends on your budget and all that type of stuff. But once again, PPF is really good. And like I said, for instance, let's talk about yeah, this is the conditions of this vehicle. This vehicle is pretty bad. But for instance, sometimes if you're gonna be installing PPF on this edge over here and you are not wrapping, this over time is gonna start accumulating some sort of dirt. Especially on white vehicles, you guys gonna be able to see that, like I wanna say, a week or 2 weeks later. So if we are not wrapping those areas, once again, we can do it, but it's gonna be crazy expensive. But it depends on the budget and depends on your vehicle. Where is gonna be the scenario when you want to use PPF? If it's my vehicle, I would suggest to, or I will do it like if I'm gonna be bringing my vehicle to the track, So it's a nice vehicle that I'm gonna bring it to the track, all that type of stuff. Or if my budget also let me do it, I can do it as well on one of my weekend vehicles, So pretty nice. Ivan is finishing up over here. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move to Icon Rockler on that section, and then we're gonna move with the ceramic coating on this section over here. So let's keep going. All right, so let's give the opportunity to Icon Rockler now. As you guys can see, Icon Rockler, once again, this is dry Icon Rockler. You guys can see the shine on that thing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start applying Icon Rockler over here, and we're gonna see exactly what Icon Rockler is capable to do when it comes to filling up scratches. And also, if you guys have a brand new vehicle, you guys gonna be adding thickness to the paint of your vehicle, which is amazing. Instead of be doing a lot of polishing and paint correction, removing clear coat, we are gonna be adding thickness to the paint of your vehicle, which is amazing, like I said. So we just prep a little bit, just for that little section. But as you guys can see, this is, few mils. Oops. So in order to apply Icon Rockler, we have to put plenty on the surface. We have to pretty much wet the entire applicator in order to do it right. So we're gonna pour all these into this microfiber towel. We end up mixing a little bit more since it was not enough. So it was a little too thin. So once again, we have to apply this product heavily in order to do it right. So see. So that's how much icon rocker you need to put on your applicator in order, to start applying. And then after, you're gonna keep adding and adding more. So I wanna say when you apply icon Rocklear in a vehicle, you are gonna be looking at roughly, I wanna say like a half a mil, if I'm not wrong. You guys from icon Rocklear can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, like roughly like half a mil to a mil, of thickness to the vehicle, to the paint of the vehicle. Now PPF, you're gonna be looking around. I wanna say, well, it's even 7 mils or 8 mils if I'm not wrong. And when it comes to the ceramic coating, is we are talking about microns, which is very thin layer of protection. But now, obviously, with the technology now, we are getting other type of coatings that they are thicker. Like I know Dr. Billis, they have a coating that also has self-healing ability, just like Icon Rockler has self-healing abilities as well, just like the PPF with the direct sunlight. Obviously, we cannot show you guys that in this video because we just recently applied the Icon Rockler on the surface. But as you guys can see, Icon Rockler also was able to remove, like I want to say, maybe 80% of the wet sanding marks, as you guys can see. And now we're gonna start over here on this end with the ceramic coating, which is a really good option as well. But I would say this right here is the less expensive, I would say, but the one that you need to do the correction stage in order to make the paint shiny. Once again, with Icon Rockler, you don't have to do that. With PPF, you might don't have to do that as well. Obviously, us as a detailer, we're gonna do a light polish before we apply any product in order to bring some gloss as well, and make our job the best that we can. So, but anyways, once again, over here, when it comes to the ceramic coating, you have to do the paint correction, and then after you're gonna be able to apply the ceramic coating. But now I have to say this: none of these two products have the hydrophobics of the ceramic coating and the easy maintenance, that you can get with the ceramic coating. So obviously you can also apply PPF and then apply ceramic coating to it in order to get those hydrophobics. Same thing with the Icon Rockler. After 30 days, you can apply a ceramic coating on top of the Icon Rockler in order to get those hydrophobics. But yeah, I mean, I love all these products, but I'm just trying to do this in order for you guys to understand, or so you guys can decide exactly what you guys want to get on your next vehicle that you guys planning to purchase, or the existing one that you guys have. Yeah, that's the whole point about this video, is not to talk bad about any of these three products because they are amazing. Is mainly for you to decide exactly which product you want to use on your vehicle. All right, and next we're gonna be applying the ceramic coating. This is a coating that we use, one of the coatings that we use here at the shop and Rockler details. So as you guys can see, the application is different than the previous two products. You guys gonna see, Ivan is gonna start applying the ceramic coating here. As you guys can see, the application of this one here, you can do sections of 2 by 2. Now you have to let it, bond with the clear coat of the vehicle. So you're gonna have to wait. Like, depends on the coating. Some coatings are 30 seconds, some other ones are 60 seconds, and also we have some other ones that can be 2 minutes. Depends on the coating, like I said. You gotta wait to see a reaction. Some of them they do rainbow effect, and some other ones they do like some sort of like a sweating, or they're gonna start kind of getting like separate, just like you guys can see on these areas here. I give it a little bit more. Well, this is the Pro, so you gotta start. Pro is coating it's a little grabby at the beginning. You have to use the 2 towel method, as you guys can see. And now you're gonna start finishing up the coating. And you're gonna get an amazing gloss. So from here to here, the more time you give it, the more gloss it's gonna get, and the more slickness you're gonna get from the coating as well. So that's why you have to let it cure roughly, like System X is 4 hours minimum, but we like to kind of let the vehicle cure overnight here at the shop. Always like to do that. So yeah, that's exactly how the ceramic coating looks like. Obviously, the ceramic coating is not gonna fill up scratches like the PPF or Icon Rocklear. As you guys can see, this is PPF, Icon Rocklear, and the ceramic coating. So what do you guys think? Let me know on the comment section down below. What would you like to apply to your vehicle? So we have 3 options here at Rockler Details. All right, guys, there you guys have it. Amazing products, like I say. They do have amazing benefits, like I said. The PPF is the thicker product, the one that is gonna protect, I wanna say, a little bit more against scratches and that type of stuff. Now, I would say like a disadvantage when it comes to the PPF is that if you got like a nice scratch, let's say for instance in this hood, you have to replace the entire section, which that means is a little bit more expensive from the beginning. The starting installation is very expensive, but as well, if you have like a scratch on a fender or the hood as well, it's gonna be kind of expensive to replace the entire section. Versus Icon Rockler, yes, it's not doesn't have the thickness of the PPF, but for instance, like if you guys have like a scratch on the Icon Rockler, it's very easy to polish it out, and the scratch still is not gonna be direct on your paint. It's gonna be on top of Icon Rockler, and as you guys saw as well, it's capable to pretty much cover the wet sanding marks, even wet sanding marks. Obviously, we're not gonna do that when we are kind of dealing with a customer vehicle, and this just right here is just to show you guys what they are capable to do. Really, really great product. I love it. I love all these 3 products, and like I say, like if you get a scratch on Icon Rockler, it's gonna be super easy to remove. Sometimes at no cost, here in our shop. And now let's talk about the ceramic coating. Uh, Once again, these ones are thicker products, amazing when it comes to filling up scratches and things like that. But these two products, they don't have the hydrophobics that the ceramic coating has. But now let's talk about pricing wise. From less expensive, it's gonna be the ceramic coating. But once again, the downside is that before you apply, you need to bring or polish a lot more the paint in order to remove the scratches versus the other ones. They're gonna help and they're gonna cover those scratches if you do have any scratches. Okay, but once again, it's amazing. The hydrophobics, the maintenance with the ceramic coating is easier. And when it comes to obviously, you can always apply a ceramic coating on top of Icon Rockler and as well PPF. Icon Rockler, you have to wait 30 days before you apply the ceramic coating, and you're gonna get the thickness of Icon Rockler and as well the hydrophobics of the ceramic coating, which is amazing. That's gonna be like the ultimate protection when it comes to Icon Rockler. But here with the PPF, obviously, if money is not a problem for you, and you can protect your vehicle with PPF, even wrapping the edges, once again, it's going to be super pricey. And you can apply a coating afterwards if you like. I mean, that's going to be as well the ultimate protection with PPF. But once again, my suggestion that it's going to be the at least before you start driving your vehicle on the elements, I would suggest to apply a ceramic coating on your vehicle, especially when it's new. There is not much polishing to do, so that's even a good option, if money or budget is a problem, so the ceramic coating is a really good option as well, which I love it. Like the majority of my vehicles, they do have ceramic coating, and now I'm thinking to kind of do Icon Rockler after 30 days, apply ceramic coating, because in my end, yes, maybe PPF for my entire vehicle maybe is a problem. But anyways, yeah, I think that's gonna be it on this video, and I hope this video helps somebody, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys think that this video was good, give us a big thumbs up, share with others who might have some questions about this type of products, and I hope this video can help even other let's say detailers out there to maybe start offering different services for your company. And if you are an Icon Rockler installer as well, hopefully this video is going to help you, or PPF or ceramic coating installer. So once again, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.